Welcome to Common Sense, the show that takes your burdens and turns it into something good. So, for our first topic is school. Oh God, where the heck do I start with this? Our schools have some of the worst management, dude. Okay, we are talking about people who are not even learning anything. Okay, those places are now just activists and schools. Yeah, for activists. Protest. They're not even doing school right now. But that's not what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about how we can take these schools and turn them into the craziest things you'll see in schooling. So, first off, let's look at schools from a perspective of basically, hey, how they work. Okay, you have online school, which is just a material online. Okay, it's pretty much the main thing now, where you go, you would go to a campus, and then you would just get on the laptop. There's nothing wrong with the laptop, but other than that, I think it's really is the technology that it's like you would see people on their phones. Okay, the technology reliance is really what is driving the decline because it's very simple. I when I was in school before I graduated, I saw this all the time where people weren't there to learn. People weren't there for the material. They were there for their friends, for the social part. So we were there. I was there, right? And it was very annoying to have our teacher take away a kid's phone because they were on their phone. Now that is another thing. Look, the schools should always be pushing for to be on task, right? You're gonna go on a job, you're gonna be on a job, right? And then you're gonna be on your phone. Yeah, the manager is gonna fire you for that. But in schools, you can't just fire someone there. So, the tension, all that stuff is there. But here's the deal: if you are in charge, like if I was in charge, here we go. You get rid of the phone in class rule. You put it in place, right? You get rid of the phones. Look, you already have enough time after school to do stuff, right? But the thing is, people have to have a reason to want to learn, right? Want to be on task, and that is so they can get the phone back, right? But the thing is, you don't need phones to be in school. You don't need it, and it's like, look, the lunch break is that's what it's designed for. You would have food and be social. Okay, good. But when it's class time, hey, get rid of it. That's why nationwide they should really have a, cell phone ban in the classroom. I don't know why they are or have not already done it, but hey, is just an idea. Now we have necessary topics and then we have unnecessary topics. Now this it goes into outside polling and outside uh, topics you have within the subject, right? So let me give you an example. couple of weeks ago, I read that a math class was told to take a essay or a survey of how gender works, right? Like their opinion on gender, right? And that alone should raise attention. Like, look, you're in a math class, and that's gender. That's not completely different. Okay, what does calculations and numbers have to deal with gender? And I would see that in a English course, right? That makes sense because all literature. But here's the deal, though: if schools remain woke, we're gonna have more people on the failing rate, and people are going to be dumb. And it's sad to say, but it's gonna be dumb. We will have we will have an eventual reset from all these weird topics and weird policies. But in the short term, you just stick to the original topics and original material, right? Very simple. But we are in a time now where you just can't do it because it's too sensitive. You're too sensitive. If you don't include that you're being, discriminatory or all that stuff. But schools need to man up. They need to man up and get their acts together and actually perform. That way, they can have more room to include the stuff, right? Like, it would be a problem if people weren't dumb. I'm sorry, people are dumb. Okay, people are not getting a quality education anymore because of that. And again, that's part of the lack of treating school like a job. It is a job to learn how to do basic stuff like eating food, all this other stuff, basic stuff. Loans and all these important things that you need to know in life. They need that, but again, I get it. Grade school. Here we go, and here's the big one. This one is schools are trying to be a daycare, and they pretty much are a daycare. And is that it's crying all like kindergarten? That's kindergarten. But here's the thing, though: you need to not only rally the students and make them a team, but again encourage them to want to learn. Otherwise, if you're just waiting on their phones, it's a daycare, and yeah, and it's like, look, you can flip this narrative and say, okay, you can have the phone, but you have Google. Okay, we have all the stuff that we need to be experts on the material we're being taught, right? Like for a math course, you can basically just do the same thing and look at tricks. You can have videos to do all these other things. You can be an expert if you use technology right. But if you're just distracting yourself, you're going to not be a good student. And there's nothing wrong with being a bad student. It's just that you're going to suck at life. You're going to suck at it. Now, the reason I say that is because the less you know about the world and what less you know how to do things, the harder it's going to be and then result in bad things. How it used to be is that it was, if you weren't smart enough, you wouldn't get a job, right? You wouldn't be able to get into college. But now people are getting to college where they were basically, given a pass, even though they, didn't really put the effort. I mean, it's fine. But until these people are put into management. Now, if they are in management and executives, here's what's gonna happen. Business is gonna fail. You're gonna have a lot of stuff. But again, if you are having a terrible day and you are just failing your stuff, you're stressed, get on top of it. Get rid of social media. Get rid of it. Do the job just that way when you're fine, when you're doing great, when you're comfortable, you are going to win. But again, you have what it takes to be an expert, a great student. Better than me. But the thing is, if you don't learn this by the time you're in your high school years, you are going to fail because certain time, certain types of people they can't do it. Now, can we overcome it? Yeah, we can fix it, but it's up to you to fix it. And so, our schools can be better. They can be better, but it's all in the mind. All in the mind. Can we overcome our own hobbies, our own desires to go on TikTok and play these games and stuff? Because I want that same energy put into your TikToks and putting work in for the schoolwork. Because if you put the same energy, you're going to have more time to do it, more time to yourself, more time to basically be yourself. And then once you graduate, like I have, you'll be able to have a choice. Hey, do you want to go to college or not? And basically go into your time frame, basically do things in your way. But if we don't, if we just blow it off because of TikTok and all these social media stuff, man, you guys are gonna be very bad. And for all the athletes out there, again, man, you guys can be the best athletes all you want, but if you're not good at school, man, no, that's a big no. Get the same energy into your sports and to the schoolwork. It's all in the mind. Like I said, you can be the best thing everyone has seen ever, but if you don't finish it, then who knows? Anyway, if you want to see more, take take a look at my upcoming episodes, and we'll be talking about other topics. But for my first topic, again, school, how we can fix all these weird things, and share this video if you liked it, and have a good day.